Now Korah, the son of Izhar, son of Kohath, son of Levi, and Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, sons of Reuben, took men. And they rose up before Moses with a number of the people of Israel, 250 chiefs of the congregation, chosen from the assembly, well-known men. They assembled themselves together against Moses and against Aaron and said to them, "You have gone too far. For all in the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Why then do you exalt yourselves above the assembly of the Lord?" When Moses heard it, he fell on his face. And he said to Korah and to all of his company, "In the morning the Lord will show who is his and who is holy, and will bring him near to him. The one whom he chooses, he will bring near to him. Do this. Take censers, Korah and all his company. Put fire in them and put incense on them before the Lord tomorrow, and the man whom the Lord chooses shall be the Holy One. You have gone too far, sons of Levi." And Moses said to Korah, "Hear now, you sons of Levi, is it too small a thing for you that the God of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel to bring you near to himself, to do service in the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation to minister to them, and that he has brought you near to him, and all your brothers, the sons of Levi, with you? And would you seek the priesthood also? Therefore it is against the Lord that you and all your company have gathered together. What is Aaron that you grumble against him? Do all things without complaining or bickering with each other, so you will be found innocent and blameless. You are God's children, called to live without a single stain on your reputations among this perverted and crooked generation. Shine like stars across the land." Too often our desert experiences, when the outlook is bleak and prospects dim, this is the poisoned watering hole we visit, and too often the visit lengthens into a full squatting, grumbling, bitter complaining, especially against those who are in charge of this whole mess. We, of course, as Americans, have a time-honored tradition of dissing and mocking our leaders. It's in our revolutionary DNA, going back to when we tarred and feathered representatives of the king and hung that same king in effigy. Perhaps we can at least comfort ourselves that historically we vent our passions with fiery words, rather than with literal flames or with the guillotine as in the French Revolution. But even restricted to verbal skewering, it's still a poisoned well. Or, perhaps more suiting the story of Korah's rebellion, it's quicksand, in which we can quickly find ourselves mired and ultimately swallowed up. If you go on biting and devouring one another, watch out, or you'll be consumed by one another, Paul warns the contentious Galatians. If only this were a shoe that pinched our own cultural, political, and religious toes more, but alas, the boot would seem to fit us all too well. And there is our challenge as we spend time with Korah and his cohorts. Do we wear the shoes of Korah or Christ? Do we feed the atmosphere of malevolent and biting public discourse? Do we contribute to the simmering discontent as we stir the pot of controversy? Do we know how to protest without acrimonious and sanctimonious bile as we vent our spleens, more than offer helpful alternatives or patiently wait for them to emerge? Do we know how to lean into the better angels of our nature and evoke the same from those who oppose us, as we feel compelled to draw our own line in the sand on this issue or that? Rather than yielding to the lowest common denominator in evidence all around us, we who have strapped on the shoes of the gospel of peace are led along better, higher paths in these desert days.